Want some interaction? Come on, Ladybug, let's go for a walk. Little chihuahuas getting their exercise in. Gotta get exercise in, come on. So yeah, the Brazos River right behind us here. Take a little walk down it. We're on Sunday, almost midday. A couple of exciting events going on today besides a walk. Let's go, let's go. Let's move it. Move it, little pup. Yeah, some of the exciting events I'm real excited about is basketball. We got men's basketball today, women's basketball yesterday. Definitely making news. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. So I watched it during the game. I was watching it live. And then seeing the foul was like, it's a flagrant one. It's big news right now. It's where Angel Reese going up for a layup. Caitlin Clark a little aggressive with a foul. You could say like she was just trying to stop her from going to the hole, but you know, I'm sorry. You gave it a little hip check too. A little hip check. Like not only were you going for the ball with a slap of it, you also kind of gave it a little hip check, throwing her off balance, her falling to the ground. I think that's where Angel Reese kind of like got dirty. I mean, like they're playing it up, act like it's not that big a deal. She was going for the ball, but we're gonna be honest about a little bit too much of a hip check there. So, played ball for many years, and some of these fouls I put in the necessary category. Some of these fouls I don't think are necessary and a little excessive. So, you know, growing up in the 90s and growing up in the late 80s, aggressive fouls were far more common. And now seeing women's basketball exploding, it's fun. It's fun to see them go at it, but you also want them to go at it in a respectful manner. So yeah, down here, Brazos River. It's beautiful today. A little cloudy, but I'll take it because I'm a little more fair-skinned, and essentially I like it whenever my skin doesn't turn into a lobster on little walks like this. Walking the pup. People up there on the bridge, very nice. Some families. It's basically Waco right here. In a quick nutshell, take a quick view. So yeah, basketball yesterday. Women's basketball kind of dominated the headlines, which it should. I'm glad. I don't think fouls should dominate headlines. I think great athletic play should dominate headlines. Break some stats, break some records, whatever it is. Break some rebound records, ladies and men. More important, the men I want to really get onto, because I don't feel when the shot goes up in basketball. I'm gonna go on a rant real quick. When the shot goes up in basketball, don't just sit there and watch the shot. You see how many, watch it, when you're watching the game, see how many times someone shoots the ball and then just, I want to say not every player, but a majority, like if there are 10 people on the floor, 7 or 8 out of them will just watch the ball go to the rim. The moment you know you're in a play and your shooting guard, whoever forward is shooting the ball, the moment you know it's scheduled for that person to shoot the ball, go for a rebound. Howdy. You see me? Yeah, go for a rebound. It's not hard. It's really not difficult. You know the play is set up for them to shoot the ball. We got a duck right here. Oh, getting away. See, Ladybug kind of scared it off. That's what she does. But yeah, in basketball, if the play is essentially set up for a certain person to shoot the ball and everybody's watching it, one can make the argument the coach tells me to be mindful of the shot and be ready to run back for defense. Just schedule it to have 1 or 2 people already on the play schedule, just running back the immediately shot goes up to be back on defense. And then have 2 or 3 people on offense looking for the offensive board. Defensive board especially. If you know, hey, this person's gonna take that shot, we need to have, double team on the person, then we need to have X amount of people going after the rebound. And you can probably have enough AI and analytics to know where the ball's going to end up going off of a certain distant shot. Why? Why does this keep happening? It's my little rant for the day. So the other big, I guess, basketball news for today is Denver Nuggets, Oklahoma City Thunder, Game 7. I'm ready. Who else is ready? Hands up. Comments up. Who's ready and who's going to win? This might come out after the game. That's fine. But I'm just ready for that game. Ready for it to go down. I'm going to say that I'm a little more of a Oklahoma City Thunder fan right now. I lived in Denver for 5 years, so I got some love for Denver. But, this whole head coach getting fired. And the reason why, it's kind of sitting wrong with me. Some of you out there also might think, no, players don't need coaches to play. I kind of think they do, especially during key plays. Whenever you have to have your offensive and defense lined up for specific placements on the court, kind of important. Now, Joker is one of the better players of all time. Okay. But I kind of feel like he had an instrumental role in letting his head coach get let go. And then, you could do a timeline, look back, the head coach was saying, the players are soft, the front office is soft. And you're so soft, you get a person fired for calling you soft. That's the ultimate soft move. And Joker doesn't always flop around, but I've seen him do it. And to the unnecessary point of flopping around, we got ducks out here, maybe geese. I think it's a duck. But yeah, basketball is the main purpose of the story today. Walking on the Brazos River, showing you a little piece of Waco. Doing more stuff in the Brazos Valley area. It's going to be kind of the crux of one segment of the content. You also see podcasts coming through. Podcast we just released today was on web design, Crescent Vale. I've already kind of said this, but just also say it again is we're going to have the first 10 episodes of the podcast be kind of AI generated by Google Notebook LM. And then what we're going to do after the first 10 is going to be focused on the Crescent Vale, kind of development and history. After we get through first 10, we're going to go into more live person podcasting, similar to what I'm doing right now. And then have specific topics. Music's going to be the first. You could say episodes 11 through 20. It's going to be music focused. Venues, bands, festivals, because that's a big passion of mine. Today, we're kind of focused on sports, basketball, men's and women's. We can kind of look down the road thinking okay, he's going to do blocks of 10. First off, music, then food. Sports obviously be pretty big. Still be a flat here today. So yeah, I've started to find out that going on walks with my dog and doing some simple recordings like this, I get a kick out of it. I got a kick out of it because first, it's a good healthy move for me. Second, I got to work on my hair. It's wild, but it's going to be okay. Working on my hair is not always important, but working on my health is. Dog getting its steps in. We have a teacup chihuahua named Cash. He doesn't really, I think, get as much benefit out of these kind of walks. He's so small and tiny, he essentially needs to be picked up for 3/4 of a walk like this. But yeah, I just find this to be a beautiful walk. We may do this walk again. I ran into one nice couple or another person. People in this area seem to be very friendly. I think sometimes YouTubers filming can be a little, I won't say awkward, but it's a little different. Oh, holy bug. Whoa. She's ready to go. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. Talking basically, the main key points I was talking about was women's basketball, men's basketball. Talking a little bit about Oklahoma City, Denver Nuggets. Who do you think is going to win? I guess it's going to come out later, so who do you support to win? Who would you have liked to win? We're speaking past tense. I'm saying I'm Oklahoma City. I also do sports cards. I kind of manage sports cards. So I have a large amount of those on both teams. So to me, it's not always about the investment, it's about the experience. And Denver's already kind of won the championship race. I also like a good underdog. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to Corey. I like a good underdog who hasn't won in a while. If your team is, basically a kind of one of the more common ones for winning, I'd just like to see a little bit difference in that, I like to change it up. I like to have certain teams win, certain teams get the edge. But yeah, Oklahoma State, I want to see them win Game 7. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not making any sports bets. I don't do sports bets. I'm not into that. What I'm into is nature. I'm into YouTube. So that's kind of like why we're doing these long format walk and talks. Because, I was listening to another YouTuber, and he's basically saying, like, people, with all the content that's on YouTube, people just looking for, like, a nice walk and talk is kind of like look at like a friend, I hope a lot of my audience can look at me as a friend. Like, what's Matt report for today? What's going on in his life? I don't know if daily uploads is extremely important for me. I think that uploading on a regular is. We have some shorts that I'm doing about once a week right now on national parks and interesting facts about them. So it's about like once a week, and then these kind of walk and talks can be a little more frequent, but every day I think people might get a little burnout about that. I also won't have anything really that good to report every single day, to be honest. Like, what's going on in my life also, you might say, okay, well, talked about the important sports stuff, very good. What's going on in your life? So living in Waco, it's been great. Originally from Southern Illinois, like I said, I moved out to Colorado for 5 years, but right now I'm currently working at Texas A&M University at College Station at the College of Architecture. Got some graffiti in the background. So yeah, working at the College of Architecture, it's a good gig. They have me doing information architecture, which is basically website management, and then also working on social media content. We have a lot of great content that comes out every week. Really excited for my team and what I do. I'm a bit of an individual contributor. I'm also a manager, so I produce, I oversee, try to get, like, we have a couple student workers, try to get the student workers with enough content to be able to help build their portfolios in a constructive manner. If people, like, we just hired somebody, we want to basically help motivate and, like, elevate everything they're doing. Woo, good walk. Come on, let's go this way. So yeah, elevating those that we hire full-time, elevating student workers. It's kind of like one of my main purposes when I go to work my full-time job. You call it like a side gig. Oh no. So for a moment I thought we were gonna walk up these stairs. I realized, no, we are not. No, we are not walking up these stairs, Ladybug. Ladybug, come on. I'm not walking up those stairs. We're not doing that. We're gonna take a walk back around. So you can kind of see I'm wearing a Carlsbad National Park t-shirt, 100-year centennial. We went to Carlsbad. There's a video up on the channel, a little bit of a tour of that. So yeah, spelunking, one of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite video games, you see a lot of video game content on the channel as well. One of my favorite video games of all time is called Spelunky. Check it out, Blargo has a bunch of videos on it. Shout out Blargo, put you in the description. Because yeah, Derek Hughes is the one that created it. Blargo did a bunch of gameplay video of it. He's sometimes a little crass with his jokes, but also sometimes extremely hilarious. So check that out. Spelunky, one of the best video games of all time. Spelunky HD, I probably 2,000 or 3,000 hours of playtime. And if you can beat it faster, you can beat it in, let's say, 100 hours. Comment below. Comment below you beat Spelunky HD in 100 hours of gameplay. Yeah, because if you did, you understand roguelike video game, you understand side-scrolling, you understand the Spelunky universe. So yeah, I don't think I've uploaded any Spelunky video games yet. I need to do that. So yeah, we're just heading back now. This river walk, it's a little dirty down here today. You can tell the flooding has kind of caused there to be a bit of some mud and whatnot. Honestly, it didn't stop us. I don't think it's a big deal. We will be coming back down here after they clean this up a little bit. We can see a little bit before and afters. This is downtown Waco, Texas. And this is This is it. It's in between a small and big town. I think it's got almost 250,000 people if you start to like add up all these small cities that make up Waco. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll put in the description. Correct population count. So yeah. Feel free to comment with what you enjoyed on the walk today, your favorite part. Feel free to comment what you're looking for me to talk about in the future. Don't comment on anything. A couple people commented on the national park videos, thank you. One person talked a little bit about 90% of visitors at national parks don't make it like a couple hundred yards outside their vehicle. And sadly, that's true. I looked it up. So get out there like I'm today, get a sweat on, get your walk on, make sure your dog's leashed. And another person commented on this Yellowstone National Park video about Louis Armstrong, people covering one of my favorite artists, Sophie Tucker. Person kind of saying like, don't redo a masterpiece, but over like 230 people have sampled or covered it. Be honest, some beautiful things need to be reimagined. Maybe you're right though. Maybe you're right. Maybe just come up with, a Wonderful World 2025 edition where you walk on the riverfront. I'm not a musician, so I can't sing to you. Can't play guitar yet. I might try to learn. I can almost play a drum. Can't really keep a beat. Not gonna lie to you. What I can do is show you beauty. Natural beauty. Take you for a little trip. So yeah, it's gonna be wrapping it up today. We're gonna get back to our walk. Check back with us anytime. Thank you for watching.